Welcome back to the final episode of my Dark Souls playthrough, part 28. Last time we killed Seat the Scaleless, and this time we're going to move on to Gwyn. First we have to put the Lord's Souls in the Lord Vessel.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Well and wide awake. Do not treat me like an old withering snake. I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent? Very well. Then stay still for a moment.
Before we continue on, I should note that... actually, I could just do that. Actually, we're about to see it anyways. I maxed out my lightning spear and my fire battle axe. What was I going to swap? Oh, that's when I was going to swap. I went back down to Lost Isleth, grabbed the slab, and while I was killing the guys down there on my way, I got another chunk, as well as one from the Great Hollow. Which was... I went there trying to see if Sieglin's quest had gone there, but it hadn't. Offer souls to the Lord Vessel. When I went down there, Sieglin wasn't there and Siegmeyer wasn't there. Partially reason why I even went to, look, one of the Phantom Black Knights. One of the reasons why I went down there to grab the Titanite slab was in case maybe I could have continued. Sorry, that's beautiful music, and I've only ever been here once before, so it's pretty atmospheric. God. Sorry, it's just... this area is pretty breathtaking, which is surprising. This is pure artistry, in my opinion. As I was saying, though, I went down there to check, and he wasn't there, no one was there, so the request is just incomplete. But, onto different matters. As a shitty, small YouTuber, I post random clips. Sometimes I like to think that I can make a series, you know? But I've never actually fully completed a series, so this moment's very strange to me. Sure, there's Deltarune, but Deltarune as a game is not complete. Wow, that was lucky. So, even though I've reached the end of Deltarune's content, it's not really a finished playthrough. Before Deltarune, I had tried to stream multiple games. I tried streaming Dark Souls 3 for a lore series just to talk about my crack shot theories. I tried streaming Bloodborne. You know, and I thought if I just sit and play the game and stream it, I'd be able to finish it, and I'd technically have a finished series, but conveniently, I never got back to them. Somehow, actually making shorter content as well as editing it, makes it more doable. It makes it seem more professional in a way. Whereas I need to slot out 3 to 5 hours if I want to stream a game and do a long play. With this, I don't have to have a lot of time. So it is very strange emotion to actually be finishing a playthrough right now, because I've never really done that before. I still intend on finishing Deltarune, of course, right, as a playthrough series, because I love that game. I love everything that's happening with it. But strangely emotional right now. Not cry my eyes out or anything, but it's just like, whoa, I'm actually here. I set out to do something, and I did it. It feels nice to set a goal and to actually hit it, even if it's not a big goal. It was something I like to put myself towards. And I pretty much did this whole series over my winter break, so that's pretty nice too. I always imagined Dark Souls 3 as a longer game, but Dark Souls 1? I said 3 or 2 there, I meant to say 1. The first kiln is beautiful. It is just... you gonna do that again, punk? That's right. Gonna parry you to high health. Let me try something. Oh my fucking god. It wouldn't be Dark Souls 1 if I didn't have connectivity issues and get disconnected while I'm... Ruin the big moment. Right as I put my talisman on. I don't even get his drop. Whatever. Better here than in the boss room. But yeah, it feels pretty crazy to be at the gates of the end, you know. About to finish this series. If you're curious, Fap Ring and Hornet Ring. I thought about maybe going to buy more Moonlit Arrows, but I'm probably not touching this character after this playthrough. I've never been interested in New Game Plus. At least in the older games. Dark Souls. Bloodthirsty. Well, damn. Alright. Made it back to just before the Jumping X guy. And it does seem you can very consistently farm these guys for chunks. It's very in fashion for me to die right before the boss. There. Got a cool parry off. It's the white chunk guy. Here's the blue chunk guy. Damn it, don't kill me now. I don't actually know what a good talisman is for this game. Just if anyone's curious, Paladin part is maxed out, plus 10 Sanctus, plus 10 Divine Mace, Hornet Ring, Fap Ring, and time to finish it. Aw, shit. What the fuck? It wouldn't be Dark Souls 1. Sorry about that. The Dark Souls servers hate me. I had this thought too. I thought to myself, hey, it's probably gonna disconnect during the Gwyn fight. That was not a parry. There we go. much damage. Pretty decent. Had me there for a second. I know it's a little anticlimactic to just parry Gwyn to death, but sort of fitting. Here lies Gwyn. Before we continue on, let's read one last item description. Soul of Gwyn, Lord of Sunlight, and Cinder, who linked the first flame. Lord Gwyn bequeathed most of his power to the gods and burned as cinder for the first flame, but even so, Lord Gwyn's soul is a powerful thing indeed. Well, time to link the fire. Dark. There we go. That is the end of my Dark Souls playthrough. I said it earlier, but I really did want to set out and finish something. When I was younger, I would stream, thinking that streaming the game would make it simpler. And I only ever beat the game once streaming it, and that was on a friend's YouTube channel for Dark Souls 3. I made a playlist of it because it was good memories. But never again did I ever beat a game streaming. And even then, it's an exhausting process because I would have 7 to 8 hour bouts of it. So I'm really happy that I was able to finally finish a series, and let alone an actually somewhat edited series, even if it was pretty clunky. I hope you guys liked it. It was fun for me at least, and I've been getting consistent views on it, which is very surprising. So to anyone who's been watching the whole way, thank you. See you guys next time.